here we go. 3, 2, 1. Fish on. Well, we were going to do an intro, but Scott decided to hook up with a bluegill here, so I guess that'll work. But hey everyone, it's Cody with After 5 Outdoors. Today I am down in central Minnesota fishing some bluegills. Never really been bluegill fishing before. We're hoping to maybe run into a few crappies, maybe some perch. We did actually catch a perch already too. So Scott was kind enough to invite me down here today, and we're going to hopefully put together a little panfish show. We're going to fish this specific lake for a couple hours here, and then we're going to go hit up another lake for the night bite. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe hopefully try to round up some crappies and have a good time. So basically what we're doing, Scott, you just want to kind of explain what we're kind of doing here?
Well, it's kind of a typical panfish setup, and we are sitting on top of a good area where we've got some panfish. It's kind of a large, somewhere in between what I'd call a flat and a point. It's just a large point coming out into the main body of the lake, and this particular lake is known for panfish, and they are actively biting, kind of a suspended range. Pick a perch up off the bottom.
We're what, 12 feet of water right here? Oh, and we're actually sight fishing even a little bit here.
Yeah, I find that fun.
We're at about 12 feet of water. Yeah, we have the underwater camera down, and we're marked a huge school of fish in about 7 feet. So they're suspended up a little ways, but I actually got one chasing here right now even, but can't get them to. So is this bite typically all winter, or?
Yeah, it comes and goes, and right now they're down there. They're not what I would call aggressive, and you can name the reason why, whether it be other baits down there, like a hatch of some type. It could be barometric pressure.
Kind of a cold front kind of.
It is right now, so they're a little more on the finicky side. We'll see what happens. Give it some time.
The fish are kind of screaming in there now. Comes another one after you. Funny, they're all over on that side of the house. There's another one.
Little guy.
I got a sunfish finally.
There you go.
I just hand over hand.
There you go.
He's not big, but it was cool.
Watching him suck it in.
Ouch. Boy, they got some prickly little spines too, don't they?
Watch the spines, you know it.
Just a little tiny little guy, but oh for cool. Whoop. Sorry there, fella. There you go. Another one. That's a pretty decent one.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a nice fish. Good job.
So yeah, okay. So this is a bluegill also. Yep. So would this be keeper size class,
yeah,
or?
that'd be like an 8-inch fish.
See that?
7-inch fish, 8-inch fish.
Boy, they are really muscular little guys.
Oh yeah.
I mean, holding on to them.
Pound for pound, they're one of the best little fighters. Bluegill.
Like a little tank.
Yeah.
I wasn't even watching. I was watching the screen, and all of a sudden I felt my hand take a hit.
Yep.
There's a bass, largemouth. He got you. You got him, largemouth. Oh, and he's off.
He came off just like that. That's okay.
Oh, bummer.
That's okay. He's gonna go back anyway. Fun to see though on the camera.
Yeah.
There's a northern pike darting down at it.
Oh. Little perch, huh?
Little perch. Not the jumbo.
Boy, it'd be fun to catch a bucket full of them about 13 inches long, huh?
Oh yeah.
Pretty decent one, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. The disadvantage of the Swedish pimples is you've got the
Use a plier to get the treble hook out.
treble hook, because he wasn't getting off, put it that way. Got 2 out of the 3 in him. Alright.
Wow, look at that. That's a dandy.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
That one you want to... We're stacking and whacking them. Or you're stacking and whacking them.
It's not a bad day of fishing. Let's put it that way, huh?
So all these crappie plastics I bought a long time ago that are too small for Lake of the Woods, I can...
Put them to use here.
Right now, 1, 2, there's a bullhead there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I want the bigger one. I want the bigger one.
The one that's staring at the camera.
Well, maybe he's just closer to the camera, but...
That is so cool. There you go. Man, you're just picking them off.
It's like darting them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's say for a guy like me that normally fishes Lake of the Woods, obviously you're not panfish fishing or bluegills, you know, so to speak, stuff like that, and you wanted to try something different, because this actually is really fun. Like I have never in my life targeted bluegills or really fished many other bodies of water other than Lake of the Woods.
Right.
What does a guy kind of need to get set up to go pan fishing? Obviously your electronics and all that is the same.
Yeah.
And basically I'm using a medium power rod. A medium light would probably be maybe a little nicer
Exactly.
if you're not able to fish like this, or you're able to sight fish and you can do it by hand like I'm doing. But as far as like jigs, now I notice most of my jigs are actually too big, so I'm borrowing some of yours, but what would you recommend for someone to purchase, and it'd be relatively inexpensive also?
Right. Like a 32nd ounce jig, small. You can say small when you're dealing with sunfish. They've got a much smaller mouth, and in this case, I'm using, I believe it's one of the smaller Swedish pimples.
Seems to be working very well too.
Yeah, it's got a little extra flash. It seems to decrease the downtime. No. But size matters. And going small, it's.
Oh, there you got a taker.
Yeah.
Nice. He's an aggressive little fella.
Yeah. Sucked it in.
But basically, really for $10 you could be, not including your cost of your rod and everything, like
Right.
you could actually be into it for $10 and you could go out, on this. Another thing about this lake is it didn't cost us anything to drive out here either. Obviously there's not really a lot of snow here right now. Is there generally a lake access charge on a lot of lakes down here, or?
No. It's mostly public access. A few resorts will allow, but I'm not aware of any charges until you get to the bigger lakes like Lake of the Woods,
yeah.
Leech Lake, stuff like that.
Man, you're just smoking them over there. For a dad such as myself that wants to get your kid interested in this, you know, bringing them to Lake of the Woods is fun when the fish are biting, but if they're not really biting and you're having to move around, hole hop, you know, stuff like that,
Right.
this is something that really I think would be engaging for kids because you're able to look down your hole and see, oh, there's 3 fish there, you know,
Right.
and try work those fish. And another cool thing about that is you can actually see what makes the fish engaged versus, you know, if you're watching on a, you know, the your flasher screen, you know, you can kind of tell what makes the fish engage, but you can't like see the fish like we're able to, you know.
Right.
We're able to look down on them and see them from the top, and we're also able to look at the underwater camera and see the fish. So that's, I think that'd be very, very engaging for kids.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
There, I got him.
Complete. What do you got?
Look at this little, oh, he's off. Little dinky northern.
Well, that's the hammer handle.
Yeah, he's not even a hammer handle. He's more like a pool cue. Or a toothbrush. He can't, there he goes. He couldn't figure out how to get out of the hole there.
Those are the ones that the sunfish, they don't fear.
They laugh at.
Right.
Like, what are you going to do, mister? There, you got him. That's a dandy.
We'll put them on the ice. Huh? We'll make a sandwich. Well, there's one thing that my girls like is sunfish.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like at the dinner table, they'll.
There we go. That was almost a double.
Yeah. Hey.
Yours was double the size, but
I wouldn't say that.
I let this go.
Exactly.
I let him inhale it pretty much too.
That's good. Oh, guess I got that one in
Oh shoot! Well, I get to fight him again. That's cool.
there. Oh, you dropped them before you got them unhooked.
I was reaching to get my pliers here.
Yeah.
They're.
Oh, do you need a forceps?
Yeah, maybe. It's kind of fun to watch that bait like get sucked into their mouth.
Yeah.
And the other ones I kind of didn't let them take it long enough and kind of pulled it away from them.
Yeah.
This little guy here, I let him make sure that he
suck it
had.
in.
Thank you. There's a crappie.
See, definitely moving now. Probably.
Oh, something hit me.
Yeah.
I reacted too quickly and too harshly.
Well.
Yeah, I can't tell where I'm at. Oh, I better get this on.
There. You getting bites?
Crappie.
Crappie. Nice one.
Awesome. Awesome. So he's not terribly big. What do you think? You want to keep him or?
Did I keep any other ones that big?
Yeah, that one's a little bit
Pretty
bigger.
close. That's bigger than a couple of the ones I caught, I think. Well, I'll eat that one.
There you go.
I don't know what that is. But crappie. Little
Crappie.
crappie.
Crappie's a crappie.
Yeah.
They're getting progressively smaller as the night goes on, but
Yeah. What's up, huh?
so that's kind of gonna wrap up this episode today. We had some camera issues, whatever, so the main camera went down, and so we kind of lost that. So just shooting off the GoPro right now, and that thing's been very temperamental today too, turning off, turning on, and getting angry at us. But we've had a pretty good day. We've probably caught 30 bluegills. Scott's probably caught 25 of them, and I've maybe caught 5.
I don't know.
It's been fun though. We've got 4 crappies. We let 2 of them go. They're a little bit small. It's been crazy because the fish have been very high in the water column. I mean, I've had bullheads actually swim up in my hole, so don't know what's quite going on with that. But we've seen every species: walleye, bluegill, crappie, perch, pike,
Dogfish.
bullhead, dogfish. Yeah, just I've never seen a dogfish before. It's the ugliest looking thing. It's crazy, but yeah, central Minnesota lakes, full of bluegills, easy access. The snow is gone. You can drive out. It's perfect conditions. However much longer the ice is going to last. And huge thanks for Scott for having us down and taking the day off of work. Really appreciate it. You know, and hopefully we'll get together and maybe you can come up and do some sturgeon fishing this spring, and
I would love it.
you know, maybe do a trip up to the Lake of the Woods sometime or whatever, and
Absolutely.
you'll definitely be seeing this guy again. We like to deer hunt down here some, so we'll see him during deer hunting. You know, maybe if it works out, maybe we can even sneak down here one more time before the ice is gone, and we'll just have to see. So
we might have an extended winter. We'll see.
That's the way it's looking. Yeah, it's been cold and windy today, spitting snow, whatever. But you know, it is what it is. I'm itching to get the boat out and get on some open water and do some exploring. But just a note: 1 week from today. Today is Friday. I can't even think of what the date is. What is it, the 14th today?
13th. Friday the 13th.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Okay. So no Freddy Krueger on this episode, but 1 week from today, we will be heading to Lake Athapapaskow in northern Manitoba for a lake trout trip, and hopefully we'll get some really good video of that. We'll be up there for 4 days, so and, hopefully we'll be bringing some good footage. So if you like this video, subscribe, like it, share with your friends, whatever. Most importantly, get out and go chase some bluegills. So thanks for watching, have a good day, and see you later. Okay, that was a little better.
That's a wrap.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, here comes crap.
Got it. Man, they are just smoking you.
Not a big one anyway.
That's probably one of the smaller ones, huh?
Yeah.
Of today.